Today is Farm Workers Day. They're important.
I'm a big fan.
Now, farm workers, stuff just laying out there in the field, doesn't get done. Fences don't get mended, etc. It's National Crayon Day today. It's National Prom Day today. We're entering prom season. And in the finale of March of Kindness, we've all been building up the entire month to our final day in the March of Kindness, and that is donate a canned good to the food pantry.
Okay.
So across the street over at Grayson County Alliance, we need to donate canned goods. And I know that Wilkie Elementary School, and I think some of the other schools, I think maybe Wilkie was being used as the clearinghouse, but we're collecting those canned goods throughout the month to maybe one bulk delivery maybe made later today or in the next day or so. So it's been really enjoyable throughout this month in tracking that. I hope that even if you haven't participated every day, I hope just the idea of being more purposeful about kindness has paid dividends in ways that it wouldn't have had you not, had at least to think about it once a day.
I think it's been good, too, because, I mean, listen, it's been a rough sports month for UK fans, so it's been kind of like it's allowed us to, you know what, let's not be angry, let's do this, and it'll make you feel better kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
What was that look? It has been a rough sports month, but I'm saying that
She
yeah,
doesn't
but
care.
you take it back to sports.
but it
and
has.
for me,
It's been a rough sports month, and that's usually an outlet of happiness. And that'll, when UK goes on a run, I'm sure we'd be a lot more kind to everybody, and everybody was in kind of a real.
I don't know. I talk more smack, when they go on a
Smack
run.
is different. Smack is different.
I don't know. It's been a good month. April arrives tomorrow, and of course it will be April Fool's Day, but there's a month full of things to celebrate. The month of April is International Guitar Month. It's Frog Month. It's Humor Month. It's Kite Month. Stress Awareness Month. The first week of April is Library Week, so that's good. The second week is Read a Roadmap Week. That's an important skill to know how to do. Of course,
I'm hanging on to frogs and library.
frogs and libraries.
What?
Tomorrow, as I told you, is April Fool's Day. And while I would not ever endorse or condone or celebrate something called Atheist Day, the fact that it is on April Fool's Day is poetic to me. So if you got to have it, at least it's on April Fool's Day. The Saturday will be the National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day, if you're so inclined to celebrate. Sunday is World Party Day. Monday is Hug a Newsman Day. So just squeeze the stuffings out of Ken Howlett.
Which day is that?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday the 4th. Monday the 4th is also School Librarian Day. National Dandelion Day is Tuesday. Sorry Charlie Day is on Wednesday. Burrito Day is on Thursday. Then on
Do like good burrito.
April 10th, of course, the Masters is next week. Golfers Day is April 10th. National Siblings Day is April 10th. Palm Sunday is April 10th. Then Monday the 11th, get ready. We'll kick off our week on In the Know with Barbershop Quartet Day.
Oh, good.
Yes.
See, I would have thought that would have had to have been a Tuesday when Dennis was here.
Well, it can be.
You and Dennis, I think, could maybe at least
We
be a barbershop
we could knock
duo.
out we could be a barbershop duet.
Yeah, I think I can find something else to do.
Tuesday the 12th is Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
Good choice.
Good Friday is the 15th. Passover begins on the 15th. The 16th, I'm going to go ahead. I'm giving you about 17 days head start. April 16th is Husband Appreciation Day. It's the third Saturday in April. Husband Appreciation Day. It's also Mushroom Day that day. April 16th is National Eggs Benedict Day. For you, I'll bet Eggs Benedict Day is probably until at least maybe April the 22nd or 23rd or something in that range.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be my guess. Easter Sunday is April 17th. Dingus Day is April 18th. It's always the day after Easter. April 21st is Alea Elizabeth's 6th birthday.
6 years old. Man.
Yeah, but it is also
getting
our
old.
10th wedding anniversary on April the 21st, along with Kindergarten Day and National High Five Day.
I mean, That's an Alea like three-peat right there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yep.
high five and
Being a kindergarten student.
Yep.
Yeah. And high fives.
so next year does it turn into first grade day?
I guess
Yes.
it can be. April the 22nd, so that would be Friday, is Earth Day. Then you get into the latter portions of April is, April 24th, Hogs in a Comforter Day. I mean, if you celebrate it, you might celebrate it little, and it might be Pigs in a Blanket Day for you. But around these parts, we celebrate Hogs in a Comforter.
Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Do you know
Oh,
the
yes.
story?
I do know the story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sorry. I did my best.
Well, it's, yep.
You ate them.
Hogs in a duvet. Hogs in a duvet cover.
Did you eat them in a blanket? So you got hogs in a.
No, it was
From the office?
literally in a duvet.
It was an entire,
Well, no, when
entire crescent roll.
Kevin from the office says he wanted to eat pigs in a blanket. In a blanket.
Well, I can. I think I wore a Snuggie when I did. And April 30th is Hairstyle Appreciation Day. I'll let you all celebrate. I'll do something
that
else.
would have been
day.
yesterday.
I'll do something else. Shoo, yeah. Yep. Wig blowing all over the place yesterday. Tomorrow, April Fool's Day. Here are some April Fool's Day pranks that your kids will totally fall for. Now, just be careful, because
They gonna get you back.
You might get as you give. So these might be somewhat harmless. Put a bowl of your kid's favorite cereal and milk in the freezer tonight. Then watch it tomorrow morning when you serve it go into spoon in the frozen milk.
Okay, but what kind of mama has time to do that?
I wouldn't think it takes much extra time.
Just, I mean, you just pour the cereal and put it in. I don't
Put a
think it'll take that
twist
much
on
time.
a sunny side up egg. A halved peach in yogurt not only looks like an egg, but also makes a delicious breakfast. All right. Stuff toilet paper into the toe of your kid's shoes. Especially fun if you mention first thing tomorrow morning when they wake up that it looks like their feet have grown overnight. Mm-hmm. And then they go, like, your feet look like they're bigger today. And then they go put their shoes on. You could put a for sale sign in your front yard just to mess with your kids. Confuse your kid on the ride to school by sticking a sign on the rear of your vehicle that says honk and wave and yell at my kid blank. He doesn't know it's April Fool's Day. Put a photocopy of your face under the toilet seat and close the lid. Make candied apples with onions.
Yeah, I've seen that.
A mashed potato sundae always looks for quite the surprise.
There's somebody in this room that would probably prefer that.
Would prefer it. Serve up a glass of juice that is really Jell-O.
I mean, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
Tell your kid you bought them a new iPad and then give her a pirate's eye patch from a Halloween costume. I'm sorry, did I say iPad? I meant I bought you an iPad. So those would be things that you might be able to do. Now, if you want to make some clever posts tomorrow, here are some funny captions that you can use on April Fool's Day if pranks aren't your thing. So you could post this. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Believe nothing and trust no one, so like it's any other day.
That is true, yeah. Can't deny that.
What monster plays the most April Fool's jokes? Frankenstein.
Okay, solid.
Number 3, hello, April, please don't feed me. Don't fool me, sorry.
Oh.
Hello, April, please don't fool me.
Makes a little bit more sense.
Yes, it does. Then the old proverb, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I know that one.
My grandma would say that almost every day.
I've always wondered why there's a day dedicated to fools. I see fools every day, and frankly, I'm sick of it. Who needs April Fools when your whole life is a joke?
Oh.
Here comes April again, and as far as I can see, the world hath more fools in it than ever. That's a quote by Charles Lamb. Number 8 says, I don't think I'll worry about any April Fool's Day pranks. I'll be too excited that it's Friday. Oh, yeah.
No,
Friday
that is
on
true.
April
That
Fool's
is-
Day. I wish your workday won't be as boring as a multi-billion-dollar company's April Fool's Day prank. Oh yeah, there will be those companies tomorrow that will have to make a statement. They're saying, "Oh, we're taking away the Big Mac," or we're what. You can see those things coming from a mile away. It's not my fault I haven't wished you happy birthday. I wasn't sure if Facebook was making an April Fool's joke on me. That's what he said. We're fools whether we dance or not, so we might as well dance. That's a Japanese proverb. And then nothing is foolproof to an extremely talented fool. Those are all various things that you can be celebrating with your captions leading into April Fool's Day tomorrow. All right? I don't know what you all are doing. I'm going to a break. So we got more on the way. You're on In the Know.
All Kentucky driver licensing is moving from circuit clerk offices in every county
to regional offices.
And the new regional offices offer more licensing choices than ever before.
Get a driver's license valid for 4 years.
or 8 years.
Get a real ID
or a standard license.
Renew online
or in person.
You can even visit any regional office you'd like. It's next level licensing.
Learn more at drive.ky.gov.
Why? Just think about it. Why is the #1 selling brand of chainsaws not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot? We can give you over 10,000 reasons. That's how many authorized local steel dealers you can find across the country. Visit one and you'll find a range of dependable gas and battery-powered tools, from trimmers to blowers. And you'll find service from experienced professionals. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. The majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
Living on the lake is a luxury. Lake homeowners have been supplementing their properties with the best quality rock, stone, and asphalt products from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for years. Scotty's Quarry has been serving our lake customers with cleaner, underground mined, pure limestone for driveways, landscaping, and construction projects. Our crushed stone products can also be used to assist in erosion control near waterways. If you live on the lake, contact Scotty's Contracting and Stone for an estimate on high-quality products and service at 270-259-5696.
I'm an emergency medical technician. Today I arrived at the scene of a crash. I've seen enough of these to know it's a bad one. Young female driver, unconscious. I see her phone on the floor. The screen says OMW. On my way. She never hit send. Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Paid with funds through the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
K105 Weather is brought to you by Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
Twin Lakes weather. Actual temperatures this afternoon in the 40s, but wind chills in the 30s as we deal with wind gusts near 30 miles per hour. We'll also see some scattered showers moving through, and while initially it will be mainly rain, we'll see a couple of snowflakes mixing in as temperatures fall into the 30s tonight. From the Wave News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Tawana Andrews.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before.
Never felt
yes,
this
I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
Did you know, I introduced you last week to the fact that I had learned If I Ran the Zoo, the Dr. Seuss book, for the first time. And I had to sight read it, and I thought, well, that's challenging. So I knew that Dr. Seuss did this, but I didn't realize it was in that book. Dr. Seuss coined the word nerd in 1950 in his book, If I Ran the Zoo, and it is in it.
I did know that he was the creator of said word, yeah.
And so I'm just so impressed with how much we use the word nerd.
Does he get royalties from the candy?
That's a good question. There should be. Nerds are pretty good candy. I mean,
it's not my favorite, but
it's not my favorite. But for a person who likes chocolate and peanut butter and nougat and Twix and Reese's and things, the nerds are like, oh, that's a good change of pace.
They say you are what you eat. So
well, that's
why I have to mix it with a dum dum every once in a while.
a nerdy dum dum, or you could do you could dip your dum dums in nerds You put a
And then you
little,
get a little buzz.
honey, and then you put Nerds on the outside of your dum
Well,
dum.
then they got the Nerds ropes too, which is like the Nerds around the. I guess it's like
the sticky.
yeah, it's like I don't know if you can call it a gummy worm, but it's too sticky for
it's
that.
close, but not quite.
Do you alternate, Sam? Do you have Dum Dums one day, Nerds another day, and then Smarties the next day, or you go Smarties, Dum Dums, Nerds, rinse, repeat? How do you?
You got to double up with the smart and then end with the dumb.
Okay.
Smarty, nerd, dum dum.
Okay. Well, just don't be surprised now if in the coming days, if I stop by your office and say, "Have you been eating Dum Dums today?" Or I can tell Sam today is your Smarty day. I was sad to hear that Bruce Willis has been diagnosed with aphasia, and his family has announced his retirement from acting. Don't know that he'll be. I mean, it's not that we won't see him again, but it seems like it's not very likely. He's been diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. In fact, they say that some of his more recent works, he was wearing an earpiece and being fed lines because he was having a hard time.
He's good, too.
with the recall. He is good. I will tell you that Bruce Willis's career, his trajectory as a star, and aligns with my coming of age and adolescence, to where he's one of the great entertainers of, if you just look at my lifetime of the last 50 years, because about the time that I was starting to evolve into television content that wasn't juvenile type stuff or sitcom type stuff, Moonlighting was the first adult comedy show. It arrived about the same time that I arrived, and I just loved Moonlighting. It was my exposure. It was the first time I'd ever seen him, and he was funny and he was cool. And then he has his own band that he was in, and had a single.
He's in a good Christmas movie too, right?
He's in a good movie called Die Hard. He's in Look Who's
Not a Christmas
Talking
movie?
and Look Who's Talking Now. I don't know that I'll give it Christmas designation. I'll allow for it from a possibility, but I have no firm feeling on that. But I will agree with the guys that were on before us. Armageddon is my favorite role. Armageddon is my favorite Bruce Willis role, and there are multiple reasons for it. Aerosmith is my favorite rock and roll band, so the Aerosmith factor in there helps. But dads with daughters will connect with that movie more than dads of sons.
Absolutely.
And so that it might not be his best acting, it might not be the best well written, but that cast, the Michael Clark Duncan, when he sings "Leaving on a Jet Plane" and he sounds like he's 4 octaves below, the Ben Affleck, factor in there, Liv Tyler, it's just it's my favorite. If you say to me, you want to watch a Bruce Willis movie, I just directly go to Armageddon.
I was trying to think. I thought he was in like a kids movie growing up that I watched, and now I'm scrolling through his filmography, and I don't see what it might have been that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's good.
I'd like to go back sometime and binge watch Moonlighting. Just watch all those little episodes and see.
He was also in now it's escaping me the name. I was just reading it. Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
But it was slight.
Yeah, he had a small part.
It was
he was
slight.
in it though.
In that. Yeah.
He was also in Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Okay, I missed that one. Amy Schumer says she's triggered and traumatized after the disturbing Oscar slap. Come on, get over it. I mean, Wanda Sykes said she was also traumatized. Come on. You people don't have any idea what trauma is if you're thinking you're triggered and traumatized over some nonsense that happened at the Oscars.
Well, I heard that the Academy told Will Smith to leave after it happened.
And then he
or something.
said he wouldn't. Yeah, and they'll punish him if they want to punish him. They can. It's their deal. They can do what they want. But the outrage of people, like Jim Carrey, who cares what you care, right? Mm-hmm. The Academy wants to punish Will. Fine. Here's what I will say. Kudos to Chris Rock.
He's rolling in it.
He's not only rolling in it, but he took Okay, he told the joke, and comedians know you tell a joke, you suffer the consequences, right? You step over the line, you ride the line. Apparently, sometimes you get slapped. He could have made a big deal about it. He could have, right there in that moment, he just took his medicine, whether the medicine was due or not. He continued on, and he has just gone about being him. And so I say, huge amount of credit to him.
He's coming to Cincinnati at some point in the next couple of months, and they actually had to add another show to his tour in Cincinnati because of this happening.
His tour opened last night in Boston, and he got a 2-minute standing ovation. He did not tell any jokes about it, but he did start with the old line, "So how was your weekend?" And so he just said he was still processing it a bit. He'll talk about it at some point in time in the future. It will be serious, but it will also be funny. And so he's, I just got to tell you, his turning the other cheek, literally.
Which is exactly, yes. It was literal.
And just, he could have been grandstanding over it. And so all this other outrage that people are doing, he's just gone on, being him. We're getting a new Minions movie. It's a Gru origin story. Minions, The Rise of Gru is finally almost here. There's a new trailer out, and the latest installment in the Despicable Me franchise.
I like these movies.
Banana.
Yeah, I think they're. Does Alea like them?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Has she seen the Minions yet? She I don't know if she has.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
these were. I mean, and Steve Carell does a pretty good job.
Well, both of our older girls have, obviously.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see it from this viewpoint.
I watched the trailer before I came in this morning.
How Gru got to be Gru.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I do think
all of our girls have watched the movies.
My phones doesn't ring out loud a lot, but I just think there was one point in time I set the Minions laugh as the text tone for all the girls. So when they text,
banana.
House of Dragons, HBO reveals the premiere date for the Game of Thrones prequel. The spinoff show will premiere on August 21st for those of you that are inclined.
Are you going to consume?
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably. I'm looking forward to going back and rewatching the Game of Thrones series, but it's the type of thing I would be more inclined to do in the winter. Like, it's not something you're going to do on a, sunny, warm July afternoon and go, let's watch a show about winter is coming. So it would be more like if I ever get to a point where I'm snowed in life, that'd be something you'd watch on a snow day. Or snow night. Ron Howard will direct an untitled Jim Henson documentary for Disney. So, hi-ho. Kermit the Frog here. That'll be okay.
Is this going to kind of, I guess, be like a Bohemian Rhapsody kind of thing?
Maybe, yeah. It says Jim Henson transcends generations through his iconic characters, and it's one of the many reasons why I've been a lifelong fan. I can't wait to share our side of him and his career that people have never seen before.
So I guess this might be an actual documentary.
Yeah, well, it will be like Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers.
Okay, so
it will be like the Steve Jobs documentary. It'll be
Rami Malek playing.
Yeah, that'll be right.
So who's playing Jim Henson?
That's a good question. I don't know if it's been cast yet.
I don't know who could.
The thing is, I know Jim Henson's characters far greater than I know Jim Henson. I know who created them. The Grammys, so we had the Oscars last week. We'll wait and see who gets slapped at the Grammys. Silk Sonic is tapped to open the 2022 Grammys. You say, who is that? Well, it happens to be Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Mm-hmm.
That's their collaborations, their duo. So that'll be good. The Grammys will also pay tribute to Taylor Hawkins during the ceremony. So that's obviously that news will be less than two weeks old when that happens. Katy Perry is announcing that she will be doing a podcast series about Liz Taylor. And when I looked at Katy, if you look at Katy Perry with dark hair, you can see like she could play Liz Taylor if she wanted to. I don't know if she has, true acting ability. But the thing that marvels me about Katy Perry, if you watch from week to week on Idol, they bounce around from town to town. So they might show the Nashville auditions and they might show the Hollywood auditions. But on any given moment, her hair can be a different color. It's either black or it's super blonde or it's short or it's long. And I'm thinking,
I'm so envious. If I had somebody to do my hair, you all would be surprised every day.
You could do a lot.
My hair and makeup.
Got a really good stylist.
Yes.
So So a Liz Taylor podcast is not the content that I'm here for, because apparently that's the phrase we say now. But if she wants to do it, then
you're out on it.
Then good for her. I think I'm not here for that. Mm-hmm. I'm here for something, but I don't think
I think you say I'm out.
I'm out on it. That's the opposite. I'm out. Okay, well, I'm out on a bunch of stuff, so I'll put it over there on my list.
You think it's mid?
It's definitely mid. And fair or foul, Sam? Eric Church canceled his concert in Texas for Saturday night so he can watch North Carolina play Duke in the Final Four.
See, I can't really say anything because we may or may not have decided not to broadcast a Cougar basketball game because the Bengals were playing in the AFC playoffs. So I really can't say anything against Eric Church. Then again, our broadcast did not sell, however, depending on where he was in Texas, it could have sold 100,000 tickets. Didn't have... if it's at Jerry's World or something, that's a lot of tickets.
So there are some people whining, saying, "Woo." Okay, I would ask that person who's going, "Woo," have you ever called in at work because you didn't feel like going to work? I'll bet you have. Have you ever canceled plans last minute because there's something more important came up that you didn't know about at the time? I'll bet you have. Would you rather Eric Church fake an illness come Saturday morning and say, sorry, Eric's got laryngitis. He can't perform tonight, so we'll just have to reschedule the concert to give you your money back.
A week in advance.
That's right. He told him that he wasn't going to do it. And listen, life's too short. He's a North Carolina fan. This is a golden opportunity, right? The Tar Heels, and I'm for them. I am you won't hear me say it a lot. Go Tar Heels on Saturday. Just send Duke home. And so I'm for Eric Church on this. I'll tell you, I'm not even a North Carolina or a Duke fan, but depending upon what I had scheduled for Saturday, I might cancel it just so I could watch the game, and I don't have a dog in the fight. So,
see, I think I'm going to avoid it at all costs.
No, I'm going to watch it.
I can't listen to the Coach K Love Fest.
Go Tar Heels. Now, I may turn the sound down, but I'm definitely going to watch. Go North Carolina. We got to get to a break. We'll come back, finish it up for the morning here on In the Know.
Hey, it's really about me. People don't actually say that, but you can tell by their behavior that's what they mean. Independence can be a great thing, but society's greatest steps forward come in community. There's a story from World War II about a group of Christians called the Huguenots. They lived in the mountains of southern France and openly defied the Nazis throughout the war. They hid Jewish refugees and refused to cooperate when German soldiers came looking for them. They were treated terribly, but remained strong together. Their actions told the Germans, no matter what you do, we will never stop offering sanctuary to the Jews. It's our Christian duty to protect them. The Huguenots saved thousands of lives. The Huguenots had an incredible impact against the Nazis because they stood strong together as a community. One person can only have limited influence. A group, on the other hand, can make its voice heard and its presence felt. And if that crowd's values are rooted in timeless principles, they can overcome tyranny. Our culture is driven by self. It's about what I do as an individual. It's all about me. Like I said, we don't actually say that, but it's what we think. Personal ambition is only worthwhile when it serves to strengthen others. You don't build a movement with one person. It takes a community. For more to help you thrive or your community, visit FocusOnTheFamily.com. I'm Jim Daly.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medi-Share works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 844-41-BIBLE. That's 844-41-BIBLE. 844-41-BIBLE.
All Kentucky driver licensing is moving from circuit clerk offices in every county
to regional offices.
And the new regional offices offer more licensing choices than ever before.
Get a driver's license valid for 4 years.
or 8 years.
Get a real ID
or a standard license.
Renew online
or in person.
You can even visit any regional office you'd like. It's next level licensing.
Learn more at drive.ky.gov.
Spend a night in LA, just another chance to see you. Just you and I.
MB's point to ponder for today.
I wanted you to know.
How does a nudist clean their glasses?
Oh, honey.
Same way I do with a wipe.
Now, I know you all got those fancy wipes. When I go to clean my glasses, I just use my shirt tail.
You wear glasses? I'm not sure I've ever seen you wear glasses.
Only sunglasses.
Oh, your sunglasses.
I have sunglasses on. I will be wearing sunglasses when I walk out of the building
today. But if we're
today.
nudist,
yes.
Like, where are we going to check those wipes?
I'd put them in my bag.
I just think there are several things that I'm curious about for those nudists. I'm like, you got to be really committed to that.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I have so many questions that I'm not sure they have answers to. But think about it. Most of us, we just grab our shirt tail. Like we don't have something else, like clean my glasses. And this is one of those shirts that you can do that because this is like a cleaning cloth. Now, I do have a cleaning cloth above my visor in my truck. So,
I have one in my glove compartment.
You do?
If I need it.
I have one.
Yeah, I have a couple in my car.
I usually try to keep a lens wipe in all areas that I might potentially need it. Like I have one in my car. I have some in my bag that I take to games.
Mm-hmm.
And that bag stays here. So if I need one here, I can just reach in there and grab it.
So we learned during the show, have a proud parent moment, if you'll indulge us. I'll preface it by saying this. I know her name comes up a lot on the show. Over the years, so, we go back 11 years, and in a few months, we'll do 3,000 shows. If you're still with us, I'll presume you've had plenty of opportunities to get lost at some point. If you didn't like what we do every day, then you're probably no longer here, and we understand that. So if you are here, then apparently you don't mind us hearing us brag about our kids. But in particular, we just learned that Miss Amy Williams, who is Alea's kindergarten teacher, has featured her as the March Student of the Month. So
look at that smile.
Now, I wish I had known this on the first day of the month instead of the last day of the month, because it'd be like a whole month celebration. Mm-hmm. But there she is, and
well, does that mean she was the queen of March of Kindness? I guess, right?
Something.
I hope so. And look at those, like her missing teeth.
Yeah,
bless
it's
it.
a smile. It's a yep. So anyway, we're proud of her, and she's a special young lady. On television tonight, I saw the list a few minutes ago, and now it's escaped me on what is on.
Kind of in that period where there's not a lot going on,
Yeah, there's a new show called How We Roll. So this is a new mid-series or summer series replacement on CBS. It's Chi McBride, whatever you say. He's the one who played
that name sounds familiar.
Lou Grover on Hawaii Five-0. So
oh, he looks familiar now that I see him.
You know him once you've seen him, and you'll recognize some of the actors in there. So it's a comedy. On HBO, Halloween Kills, and then on MTV, the season 5 premiere. Oh, it's appointment television for Sam. X on the Beach, MTV season 5 premiere of X on the Beach. So you'll be watching. Today's highlight in history: this date in 1991, the Warsaw Pact military alliance came to an end. In 1917, the United States took formal possession of the Virgin Islands from Denmark. Birthdays today. Actress Shirley Jones is 88. Christopher Walken is 79 today. More cowbell. My favorite Christopher Walken role is in the Adam Sandler, is it Click? Yeah, Click, the remote control where he goes to Bed Bath and Way Beyond. My second favorite Christopher Walken role is Catch Me If You Can. He plays Frank Abernathy's dad he plays Leonardo DiCaprio's dad on Catch Me If You Can.
My high school speech team's we all had T-shirts, and our T-shirt had Christopher Walken's face on it.
Really?
Not really sure as to why. I
More
never really
cowbell.
got the joke.
More
I
cowbell.
don't think it was that connection, though. I don't really know. I think I just liked Christopher Walken.
Gabe Kaplan is 78 today. Mr. Carter, welcome back. Former Vice President Al Gore is 75 today. Rhea Perlman is 74. Angus Young from AC/DC is 67. And Ewan McGregor is 51 today.
Didn't you mean inventor of the internet?
Al Gore, yeah. Lockbox. Gone but not forgotten, Rene Descartes, father of modern philosophy, born in 1596. Cesar Chavez in 1927. Chart toppers, Sam.
Another Elvis.
Another Elvis day for you. Elvis Aaron Presley, number one with All Shook Up.
Does this mean I pay for it later?
That's between you and
With some terrible country song?
Elvis and
Oh, great. I can live without the Elvis if it means that I gotta.
You'll sacrifice your Elvis.
Yes.
And every stop is
Simon and Garfunkel. I like
for a poet and a one-man band.
Simon and Garfunkel, Homeward Bound.
Homeward bound, I wish I was.
That song always puzzled me because there's a really strong syncopated rhythm in that song, and it seems like it's out of time. Like it, and I know they did it deliberately, but as a musician, it makes me feel awkward. Lady Marmalade, La Belle, number one in 75. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I don't know what I just said, but I think it was dirty. You like the modern version of that? You like Pink and Christina Aguilera better than the original? Probably.
LaBelle's fine though. She can sing.
1984.
Getting
Kenny
better.
Loggins. This is one of the great soundtracks of the 80s. This movie soundtrack.
Right?
So I was watching a clip of Kevin Bacon talking about this, and he says when he goes to weddings, he pays the wedding DJ to not play this song. He said he's been known to bribe the DJ so they don't play it.
I mean, Denise Williams and Shalimar, and this is a great soundtrack. But I love the ending of this song. Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut. Footloose, and he screams at the end. That was a digital version of the song, but it sounded like somebody was messing with the playback, with the head on the tape recorder.
You would hear that, but not everybody does.
Oh, getting slower.
dear.
Getting slower. Snow, Informer, number one in 93. Informer. Okay. All right, Sam. This is the closest thing to a crappy country song. Martina McBride, 20 years ago today. Is this country enough for you, Sam?
Yeah,
It doesn't have any banjos in it.
true, but Martina McBride definitely fits in country.
No steel guitar. Like in the late 90s and early 2000s, she was about as pop as she was country.
Kind of went the T Swift route.
What did you say?
The T Swift route. Started country, kind of transitioned into pop.
Now you're just trying to start trouble. Katy Perry, number one, 11 years ago today.
Christy's the number one Taylor Swift fan in the world.
She's the opposite of a Swiftie.
President of the Swifties.
And then one of my favorite songs
You want to be heard?
of the last couple of years. I love this Dua Lipa song. Don't Start Now, number one 2 years ago today.
You're talking about audio. This has got some good audio engineering in it, kind of thing.
Got like spatial audio sounding on there. I saw the CBS Mornings crew today. They were doing part of their show in the Facebook metaverse where they had their avatars and they were doing all their stuff. And so I'm thinking it won't be long before we're doing the show in meta format. So we'll just have our avatar representatives instead of our actual selves. Fair enough?
Well, that will save me a lot of time.
A lot of getting ready time. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today. To inspire someone, don't show them your superpowers, show them theirs. To inspire someone, don't show them your superpowers, show them theirs. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today. Remember, God loves you, and I do too. I look forward to seeing you. If you don't know Jesus, let me know and I'll introduce you. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another edition of our show. For Sam Gormley, for Beej, I'm MB, and now you're in the know.
Powering through the Twin Lakes with the best mix of music, news, weather, and fun.